QWERTY keypad has been very efficient for me in regards to creating new messages, whether they be emails or SMS messages. Alright, there we go. Now here's where the versatility of the touchscreen comes into play. I can use my stylus on my fingertip to access any part of the message for editing. Now if I take the stylus and hold it in the body of the letter, there are a number of options that appear that allow me to do other things on the device. I'm going to delete all of that. Aside from using the QWERTY keypad, you also have a virtual keyboard that can be used either in portrait mode or landscape mode. The only awkward thing about using the virtual keyboard, whether it be in landscape or portrait mode, is that I always feel the need to press down on each character just to be sure that there is enough pressure for it to register on the body of the message. Unlike the iPhone, this is a resistive touchscreen, which relies on the pressure of a stylus tip or my fingernail to be able to input the character on the screen. Okay? Now, once I do get a hang of typing with it, I can feel the liberty to go a bit faster on the keyboard, but not much. Another concern about the virtual keypad in landscape mode is that whenever I hit the spacebar, it's also very easy to hit this button by mistake, where the QWERTY keypad automatically goes away. Now, the virtual keyboard in portrait mode seems to be a little bit easier to deal with because I don't have to worry about getting rid of the QWERTY keypad by accident whenever I'm trying to hit the space bar. Now, this is the closest thing on the Touch Pro 2 that reminds me of the iPhone. And once again, I am not at liberty to type fast because of the screen being resistive, requiring me to put the right amount of pressure for each character. We're going to go back to this one word here and correct it. Now, another great thing about using this keyboard is being able to install secondary characters. Now, normally, if I wanted to include a secondary character, I would have to press the secondary key to show all of the symbols and apply them accordingly. But fortunately, there is a shortcut on the virtual keypad where I can only hold down the respective key and it shows all of the characters that apply to it. You simply take your finger and slide it to the appropriate character, let go, and it's entered into the message. We'll try that again. If I want a 4 or this character of the R, I choose either one and let go, and it becomes installed into the message. Okay? I will always prefer a tactile QWERTY keypad any day over a virtual one. As far as using the camera is concerned, you will notice that there is no dedicated shutter button on either side of the Touch Pro 2. We're going to go into the still camera. And as you can see, the picture is not so bad. The one thing that I do notice is that there is a lot of blurring whenever you happen to move the phone by accident. This 3.2 megapixel camera on the Touch Pro 2 also has autofocusing capability, and apparently it's supposed to be able to work wherever you tap your finger on a touch screen. It's supposed to focus in on that one area. Personally, I've never really fooled around with this autofocusing capability with my fingers. I basically would just focus my attention on whatever I wanted to take a snap of, press the shutter icon, let it focus, and let it take the picture. Settings is as simple as pressing on the icon at the lower right-hand corner, and it's basically straightforward, just like on the Touch Pro. You have more advanced settings that can be accessed. Alright, and when you're done, you can always go back. Camera icon that allows you to switch what kind of mode you want to have the camera in. You have the still photo mode, camcorder mode, panorama mode, MMS video mode, contacts picture, and picture theme. Then you also have the last icon that takes you to the photo libraries of all of your stored photographs and videos. The one thing that I've noticed about the Touch Pro 2's camera is that it gets very grainy in low light situations, and that's not to be unexpected from any Windows mobile phone. But what really stood out to be peculiar to me was the fact that in still image mode, the whole entire widescreen is used, whereas in video mode, only a portion of the screen is used. When you're in video mode, you only have a portion of the widescreen that's used. The far right-hand column area is all black. This happened to be the total opposite in the Nokia N97, where in video mode, the entire widescreen was used, and in still image mode, only a portion of the screen was used. So it's quite interesting to see the Touch Pro 2 doing this in a whole reverse fashion. Whenever you want to take a video, you simply hit the shutter button and it starts recording. Okay? Now, the playback of the video taken by a Touch Pro 2, it's not too bad. It's only that images become blurred when they move really fast in front of the lens. And on top of that, the audio didn't really seem to be able to sync well with the video during playback. So it really wasn't too impressive in that regard, but oh well. If you ever want to do great video, it's always good to go with a dedicated camcorder or a dedicated point-and-shoot camera. And any videos or photos that are taken with the camera then appear in the main display of the photos and videos section. We have the video that was just taken, as well as the panoramic photo, and the 2 original photos that I ended up shooting. Now, all in all, the camera is not too bad, even though it does not have a flash on it. Images and video footage can be quite blurry in low light situations. Taking off the battery door to the Touch Pro 2 is not really hard as long as you can maintain a good grip on the phone. Basically hold on to the body of the phone and slide the entire door up like so. And then it pops open and you slide it off. Now this can be quite cumbersome with the stylus still included, so I usually take the stylus out in order to get to the battery. Next, you put your finger into this dip area right here to pry the battery out. You will see here there are instructions imprinted into the hardware of the phone itself, letting you know to take the stylus and put it into an indentation that will then push the SIM card through, and you are able to slide it out.
Please hang up and try again.